When it comes to quality projects, there's only one simple way to ensure the result you need. Whether you're a designer, builder, developer, owner, client, supplier, or any of the other key people involved, a common specification is the only sure way to make sure the project delivers as it should. Natspec, Australia's only national, versatile, flexible and regularly updated specification system, delivers those results. These 3 landmark projects are cases in point. Achieving a 6-star Green Star energy rating, on time and on budget, were hallmarks of the Joint Contact Centre in Zeelmere, Brisbane. Stringent requirements imposed by the Green Building Council of Australia and the 24/7 call centre requirements of occupants, Queensland Police and Smart Service Queensland combined to create significant challenges.
The project is a Green Star project. It's a complicated design in terms of mechanical features in that it uses a whole array of different technologies all combined together to form a single system that operates under one control and building management system.
An integrated, multidiscipline 3D model combined with a high-level Natspec specification helped achieve the result.
We're a multidisciplinary organisation, and so most of our consultants, engineers, we're sourced from within our organisation.
Planning for the project focused heavily on the end user tenant.
It's a very unique building, and it has every possible conceivable technology that we can think of in terms of mechanical services in that building, all working together as one. I don't believe that's been done before.
Closely lit, multidisciplinary teams at project services in Brisbane, with everyone from architects to engineers under the same roof, created an ideal working relationship.
The key thing and one of the major attractions, I think, from our client's point of view is the consistency of product that we put out. And so the point of exercise is to make sure that no matter where it comes from which component of the business, that the product is consistent of a high standard. And that's where the likes of systems like Natspec come into play, in that they are a standard base, they are known to everybody, and that the quality of the project is guaranteed to be of a high order.
The high energy rating meant considerable complexity in the engineering design.
The Natspec template allowed us to put very specific Green Star information in each of the trade work sections, so that when the contractor sent out their trade packages, we knew that the subcontractor was going to get the right Green Star information.
Extensive communication between all parties involved in the design and construction was a keynote. In Melbourne, Grocon's soaring 91-storey Eureka Tower was a Natspec project from the ground up. One of the tallest residential towers ever built, it was designed by Melbourne architects Fender Katsalidis.
Well, Eureka was a very, very unusual project, the type of project that doesn't come along more than once in a lifetime, really. It is the tallest building in Australia, and as such has had an enormous impact on the visual skyline of Melbourne. So yes, it's a very, very important building.
Standing 297 metres, Eureka Tower was built at a cost of about $500 million.
The challenge to the Fender Katsalidis architectural team was to hold true to that design concept, which they did, and really the building looked after itself in terms of achieving an iconic position in Melbourne's skyline.
To create a building like this is an enormous team effort. You have to have a lot of different people with a lot of different skills, all collaborating and cooperating together.
Impressive construction statistics like 110,000 tonnes of concrete, 40,000 square metres of glass and aluminium for the facade, and real gold-plated glass on the summit meant that accurate specifications were vital.
It's incredibly important to manage processes, it's incredibly important to manage information, to know what information is correct, what information is out of date, what is the current information. For a project as complex as this, it's incredibly important to manage that.
We were very fortunate we were able to assemble a team of world-class consultants to undertake the work.
With such a large project as this, its iconic status, the complexity and so many people involved, getting everything and everyone to mesh together was a critical factor.
Well, Natspec is very important because it is a common language. And what it does, it creates a whole specification database for the elements we're proposing to build. Essentially, working through Natspec, it provides you with a full gamut of opportunities that you would potentially face. So it acts as an aide-memoire as one is working through the documentation.
Clarity of information and the expectation and specification is what it's all about, really. The less confusion or interpretation, the better. So a clear specification and based on a clear brief from the client is paramount.
Conceived as a speculative A-grade office development without a tenant, Centra Plaza in the ACT was configured to allow the creation of a contemporary workplace environment for a government department. Designed by BVM, Centra Plaza is a 6-storey commercial office building with a 2-storey basement built at a cost of $45 million.
The important thing for us was to maintain the high standards of design and construct and delivering on time and to budget. And the key part of this is obviously the documentation.
The particular project's located in the Woden town centre, so it's quite a congested area. There was a substation located directly adjacent to the site. The project was landlocked. We only had access to the building via probably 15% of the site. We had pedestrians walking on 3 sides of the construction, so the construction created a lot of issues. In the design phase, being located in the town centre, a lot of in-ground services, hazardous materials, and then demolishing in such a confined space had additional hurdles as well.
A lot of the interest was in how to activate the building's edges and to make it, to connect it into its environment.
Having quality documentation underpins the entire project. Based on good design documentation, you protect reputation, you reduce defects, you produce high quality, you can protect costs, and more importantly, overarching is you deliver on time. And without good documentation, you can achieve all those objectives.
If you want to specify quality, you specify Natspec. You can't get quality after something's built, and if you're not using a common language for all the consultants, contractors, etc. working on a project, you will not get a quality result.
3 projects, 3 separate states, 3 very different briefs. 1 result: quality.